We're going to explain the no module named CLR error in Python. This error pops up when your Python code tries to use a module called CLR, but Python can't find it. The eCLR module isn't a standard Python library. It's specifically for interacting with the Common Language Runtime, CLR, typically found in .NET environments on Windows. This means the error usually signifies one of a few problems. Chapter 1. CLR isn't installed. The most straightforward reason is that the Common Language Runtime isn't installed on your system, or isn't accessible to Python. This is common if you're on a non-Windows system or if .NET isn't properly configured. To fix this, you need to install the appropriate .NET framework version. The specific version needed depends on your project and what libraries you are using that need CLR interactions. Usually, installing the latest .NET SDK will suffice, but some older libraries might need a specific older version. Check your project's documentation for exact requirements. 2. Incorrect Python version. The version of Python you're using might not be compatible with the .NET framework you have installed. If you are using Python 3.x and you are using .NET 6.0 or later, they should be compatible. Make sure you're using a Python version officially supported by the libraries requiring CLR interaction. 3. Incorrect installation path. Even if .NET and the correct Python version are installed, Python might not be able to find the CLR module if it's installed in an unusual location. Check that the necessary .NET assemblies, DLL files, are included in the system's path environment variable so that Python can access them correctly. There might also be problems with your Python installation directory not being recognized by your system. 4. Missing or incorrect import. Sometimes the error arises from a simple typo in your import statement. Double-check that you've typed import CLR correctly. A common mistake is adding extra spaces or using the wrong casing. It's lowercase CLR. Also check if the module you are trying to import actually exists within the CLR module. Chapter 5. IronPython or similar. If you're working with IronPython, a Python implementation that runs on the CLR, the error might suggest a problem with the IronPython installation itself, or with the interaction between IronPython and your .NET environment. You might need to reinstall IronPython or ensure its configuration correctly points to the necessary .NET components. 6. Virtual environments. If you're using virtual environments, ensure that you've correctly installed the necessary libraries within that environment. Installing .NET components outside of the virtual environment won't solve the issue within the environment. To troubleshoot, systematically check these points. Begin by ensuring .NET is properly installed and configured. Then verify the Python version and your import statement. If all else fails, consider reinstalling Python, creating a new virtual environment, or seeking help from the documentation of the library or tool using the CLR module. Remember to restart your system after installing or updating software in case the changes haven't fully taken